something all the time, you know, like, and we learn, we edit each other's work, so. And that's starting, really building your brand. This is the Jamie Tremain brand.
I think one of the other points, there is a wealth of advice and writing websites and magazines and books on how to write, and you should do this and you should do that, and no, don't do this and follow this format. And in the beginning, you know, you're reading everything, oh, that was wrong, well, you know, and trying to fix it. But after time, we just developed our own style. We found what worked, and I would suggest the same to anyone who was writing, wanting to write. If you want to write, write. Get that process going first. Yeah, there's lots of advice, and if it feels that it's going to be good for you, then follow through with it. But if you're fighting against yourself, discard it and move on to something else. But networking, I think, is absolutely key. And I can say, and I think Pam would agree, that we have found the writing community to be one of the most encouraging and supportive groups of people that we've ever come across. So we owe a lot to that as well.
That's great.
How did you come up with, how and when did you come up with and meet Jamie Tremain?
That was my last question.
I read that.
My maiden name is Jane, and in high school I was called Jane.
And my maternal grandmother's last name was Tremain, of which there are a few in the audience who also have that family name as well. So we just thought that sounded kind of nice, Jamie Tremain, and that's where it's come from.
Yeah, Christine over there, who's the daughter, her middle name is Tremain.
And so
And
is
guess
my
what?
sister.
She married a Jamie.
Yeah.
That was quite nice.
Yeah.
There he is.
Anybody have anything they'd like to ask our authors?
Please don't ask how much we're going to spend on the written content, because that ain't going to
This is
happen.
for Liz. So are you going to name your next mistake Jamie Tremain?
If there was
Oh,
to be
the
a
first one she wanted.
Yeah. I'll plead the fifth on that one.
What's next for Jamie Tremain? Do you have another book in the works? And are we going
We
to see more?
actually, we have 2 other books that are finished but need a lot of work. But we're going to turn our attention to completing a sequel to the series trilogy. So good, yeah.
And then a Star Trek.
Oh, absolutely, yes, absolutely, Star Trek.
Did you say Star Trek?
Why did I say Star Trek? Oh, I might not Star Wars.
No, okay, fine. We don't have time to do that.
Yes, yeah.
What's the biggest obstacle that you face writing a book?
For me personally, it's time. I find I'm very frustrated. I don't have the time that I want to sit down and write. Imagination runs rampant all the time, and trying to find time to sit down and get that going, that's my biggest obstacle. Pam, what's yours?
I'm thinking,
That's the obstacle, right? Running out of time.
Yeah.
we're good.
Good question, Peter.
We're tired. Okay?
Yeah.
Already.
How do you keep the threads along? You've 2 books finished, but you're done, another than the sequel on the way. How do you keep these threads separated?
Boy, that's a good question, and if I had to analyze it, we'd probably fall flat on our face. The two
Oh,
together.
yeah, well, then we found out Paul was actually Brian, and Brian was somebody else.
Yeah, we did have a few
So
problems.
Search and Find is our favorite.
Yeah. It was a little challenging, but we've kind of worked around it.
One at a time is quite
Yeah.
good.
Because I've been a grandmother for 6 years, I just wanted to know if you'll ever do a children's book.
You know what? She would like to know if we would ever consider doing a children's book. I dabble.
Great question. Get out!
Yeah. I I dabbled in one a long time ago, and I actually came across the rough few pages of it when I was cleaning out a desk. I don't know, it's not where my focus is, but I wouldn't rule it out completely.
So was your plot line, your final plot line, was it wrapped up before you start thinking about the next one, or are you taking bits, already pre-established plot points and just rolling it over because you have to cut, at some point you've got to cut?
We
The
will
book,
in
right?
future, we will in future, but I don't think that really happened.
No,
That's
no.
at all, it was very generic, we were just, whatever happened, happened, I'd go one way and Liz would go the other, and then when we got together, it was like, oh, let's leave that bit of that and add it.
Yeah. It
Our
works.
plot
It works. We discovered the characters and the story as we were writing, basically.
So you're pantsers.
Pantsers, definitely.
Plotters.
Yeah, yeah.
There's plotters and pantsers. Yeah, but I think we'll be a bit more structured maybe.
Yeah, you do need a little bit of structure. Yeah, but,
That's the time.
yeah. Yes?
Well, speaking to the characters, do you develop them first and then the plots around them, or is the other way around?
Do you know, he wants to know if we develop the characters first and then the plot around them?
That's a good question. Go ahead.
The first one. For the Silk Shroud, we didn't do a lot of developing the characters. The second book that we've written, which is separate from the Silk Shroud, we spent a lot of time developing the characters first so that we knew them before we put them into the story.
We have pictures of them.
Yeah, we did a lot of
There
building.
are it's gonna be the.
Yeah, and little quirks and foibles, and to make them more layered and more real. So, like anything else, we've been learning as we go along, and what we gain now in experience and knowledge from what we knew 10 years ago is just absolutely huge, absolutely huge. So, yeah, it's ongoing. I don't think you ever stop learning. Anybody else?
Okay, okay.
One more.
Oh,
So who designed the cover?
Sorry.
Who designed the cover?
That was, the cover was designed by our publisher. We worked with him, gave him some ideas, and a lot of back and forth, and that's how it came about, yeah.
At what point in the development of the book do you establish the relationship with your publisher, and how difficult is that?
The book gets written and done, and we say, phew, that was hard, and then we tried to sell it, and that was a lot harder. So the book is done, and we feel it's polished and whatever, and then you start sending query letters to publishers and agents, and it was a long process until finally Black Opal Books said that they were very interested, offered us a contract, and
2 years later.
2 years later, even from the contract to the published, it took 2 years because it was edits and revisions and whatnot. Yeah.
I was going to ask about editing. Did you edit after you had a certain amount written or end of the whole story?
We tend to edit as we go along, yes?
You did it yourself?
Well, yes, we did several drafts, but then when it goes to the editor, that's, a professional is looking at it from their point of view and changes, we work with them. But writing for the two of us sometimes is very good because an extra set of eyes is seeing things. And when we get together to have a writing day, we do a lot of reading aloud, which I find is really beneficial because we catch a lot and we read to each other and do the dialogue. In all honesty, I don't think I want to write by myself. I don't know if I could do it. I think writing for me, no, I think writing with a partner is the only way for me.
I enjoy
to
that. It's not for everyone. Melody Campbell right here in the front row, she's written a couple of books with, what would you take on that?
2 books co-written and 11 books.
And Allison likewise. She's
Oh, you're
similar
good
too,
too,
yeah.
It's, Michelle?
Are your characters totally fictional, or are any of your friends and family?
Tread carefully.
Fictional? There's a blending, but in the interest of keeping a peaceful area, I'm not gonna divulge any more information than that.
We use the odd name,
Yeah.
and the little quirks and.
Yeah.
You have to draw on something somewhere to get started, right?
We're not that experienced, are we? Really? Go with other people that's not what we heard. Other people's experience.
Yes.
Linda, you're in the next book.
Oh, I thought.
Or as a friend of mine gave me a picture, said, just be nice to me, because I'm an author and you don't want to be in my next book.
When it went, when Opal picked it up, and that 2 years between signing and actually in print, how much did they edit what you had already presented? Was it an onerous?
It's a small company, it's a small boutique company in Oregon, and it wasn't, yeah, they sent back revisions, and then editing again.
They had us change one fairly substantial part of the book.
That's what I was after.
Yeah, because
There's no
they,
imagination, I thought that was perfect.
yeah, we liked it, but hey, they were the ones that maybe are gonna pay us, so we'll kind of take
Yeah,
into
yeah.
consideration what they wanted, so.
As a professional editor, Sue, how did you feel? Really good?